Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel, Joe Knows Adventure. And today I'm going to share with you my trip, port, and ship review of my Alaska cruise that I took out of Seattle on the Norwegian Joy in September of 2025. So let's get started. All right, so first we're going to talk about the Norwegian Joy. The Norwegian Joy is part of the Breakaway Plus class of ships that Norwegian has. The Norwegian Plus class is Norwegian Joy, Norwegian Bliss, Norwegian Encore, and Norwegian Escape. So this was an Alaska trip, so I wanted to talk about the Joy. This ship holds 3,776 passengers and features many amenities like a 2-level racetrack. They've got a miniature putt-par. They've got, of course, the numerous bars and lounges, 7 specialty dining restaurants, and at least 6 complimentary dining. The ship was built in 2017, and it was originally built for the Asian market. For 2 years, it did that, and then it decided to come over to North America, and they chose to do that in 2019. So when they brought it over here, they had to do a refurbishment to bring it up to par for the North American market. So it was refurbished again in 2024. So I had taken the Norwegian Joy on a Bermuda trip, which you guys can look at that. Go to my channel, my playlist, Norwegian Joy New York to Bermuda. But the Joy had been refurbished since then. So I was really curious about how nice it was. And it really has some really nice features that I really enjoyed. And of course, the Breakaway Plus class, all of them have the observation lounge, which is the floor to ceiling front of the ship where you can outlook, and especially nice for Alaska because it's cold. And the people that don't have balconies or inside cabins, rather, they go up to the observation lounge, and you can, there's a bar up there, there's snacks up there, and you can spend a whole day up there. So very, very nice. So anyway, the ship is really nice, really, really nice. And why did I choose the Norwegian Joy for this cruise? Well, a couple reasons. It's a 9-day itinerary. And when you're looking to go to Alaska, there's a few things you want to be able to do. You want to be able to see the Glacier Bay, which is an all-day Glacier National Park, and only a few ships do this. The Norwegian Cruise Line, Holland America, Princess, and there's a couple of the smaller ships that can go up there. And the national park only allows 2 ships a day. So being part of that to go up there to see the glaciers is beautiful. So that's one thing. We did notice that the 9-day cruise was cheaper than the 7-day cruise. The reason being, I was told, is that a lot of people want to do 7-day and can't do that 9-day or 10 for vacation reasons or whatever. So the 9-day was appealing to me because when you look at the itinerary, each day was a full day. We were in Juneau full day, Skagway full day, Ketchikan full day, Sitka full day, of course the Glacier Bay full day, and then you had 2 sea days, which on a 7-day you only have 1, and the cruise line has to, if it goes out of Seattle, it has to stop at another country. And they do this by stopping in Victoria, Canada. And most of the times they get there 8, 9 o'clock at night, and you have to be back on board at 11:30. And it's not much time, and it's evening time, which is beautiful. I mean, Victoria is beautiful at night, but they had a full day in Victoria for this cruise. Another reason why I chose this cruise, because I wanted to see Victoria. So now I'm going to discuss the ports. So our first port was Sitka, Alaska. We got there at 10 o'clock in the morning, and all aboard time was 5:30 in the afternoon. So I didn't take a shore excursion for Sitka. I decided that we could get off the ship and explore it ourselves. When you get to Sitka, you have to get a shuttle bus it's free, that'll take you into town. There's 2 ways on the shuttle bus. Norwegian offers to book your shuttle time ahead of time, before you even get there, which I did before I even left the house here. I just booked the shuttle time. Some people that didn't, so there's 2 lines. Our shuttle time was 11 o'clock in the morning. So that line, they won't even let you go, because I had a piece of paper that showed I had booked it for 11 o'clock. So the ladies there, okay, so you're booked, you go in this line. You're not booked for the shuttle, you go in this line. So the shuttle time, because it's about I would say about a 15-minute ride into town from the port. It's not very long, but the line is long to get on the shuttle buses. Plenty of buses, but it's just, so your line gets on the bus while the other line is waiting. And then once we're all on the bus for that certain time, then they get on. Okay, so that being said, once we were there, the shuttle bus drops you off, and you can get out and you can go into town itself and see things. But we chose to go walk along the bay to go to Sitka National Historical Park. So, of course, you can never plan cold or hot when you go to Alaska, because you never know. We packed for cold. I did bring some long sleeve shirts and that, but we got off the ship thinking it was going to be freezing cold. We weren't the only ones. Everybody did the same thing. We got out there and it was hot, and I had my puffy jacket on and a sweatshirt, and but beautiful park, beautiful walk along the bay. Of course, we went in September. The salmon were running, so we got to go and see the salmon come up the creek. We saw eagles and salmon, and just a beautiful, beautiful walk through the forest. So we did that, and we went into the little museum there and some cultural history of Sitka, and walked through town. But by the time we got back to near where we were getting the shuttle to go back to the bus, to the ship, we were hot. I mean, my shirt was wet underneath my jacket. So, and we had walked a lot. And so we decided, we stopped and had we had a beer and a little clam chowder soup, and just get ourselves back refreshed, I guess. And we went back on the ship. So it was a beautiful, Sitka's beautiful, guys. Sitka's beautiful. We went there, and because we went on our own, we didn't take advantage of a shore excursion pricing or anything for Sitka. Next stop, we went to Juneau. Juneau was from 9 a.m. all aboard time 9:30 p.m. So I had purchased the Gold Belt Tram excursion, which is the Gold Belt Tram that takes you from the dock and it takes you up to the top of Mount Roberts. And it's an all-day pass. You can go anytime during the day, all day. You can go up there again. Once you're up there, it's just wonderful. The walking path, the trail goes around, and beautiful overlooks. You can look down and see your ship and downtown area. So we were up there quite a while, and then we went back down, and I wanted to show Jim king crab legs. And I had heard that there was 2 Tracy king crab shacks. One is real famous, everybody's right there, it's very crowded, but another one is back outside of the town area a little bit, and so we decided to walk there, and we walked and we walked and we walked, and we got there and it was closed. so look at your times of opening the places, which I did, and I assumed it was open. So we walked back in, and on the way back in, we stopped at a little bar, Alaska Brewing Company. Yeah, Alaska Brewing Company. And we stopped in there and we did order the king crab legs. Be prepared to the expense of how much king crabs. It was a pound of king crab legs, and I think it was, anyway, if I see the price, I'll plug it in here, but king crab legs, expensive, but oh, so good. So we just had to have that. So there were certain things we wanted to eat throughout the thing. The king crab legs, we wanted to make sure we had salmon and experience some of the breweries and that. So those are certain things that we wanted. So the cost of it was for one person was $69. I took a discount of $50 off of that, and also a Latitude member discount. So one person was $16.15, and the other person was $69, a Latitude member discount, and it was $62.10. So one person $16.15, the other one was $62.10. So pretty good fee. That's just what the cost of the Gold Belt Tram going up. And we did a shore excursion discount through Norwegian, so we had that savings as well. So anyway, it was a lot of fun. We had a great day in Juneau, and a wonderful city, lots of things to do, a lot of shopping. Almost all these ports, guys, shopping. You got the diamond shopping, you got all the knickknacks and everything shopping. So plenty of things to buy. And I noticed the later in the season, like September, we were the next to the last ship. A lot of discounts going on that time of year because everybody's trying to get rid of their product because they pretty much don't have any visitors coming in there off the ships once the season is ending. So take advantage of that if you're going in September. All right, guys, the next we did Glacier Bay. Glacier Bay was an all-day, like I mentioned earlier, we went through Glacier Bay. The only thing that was different this Glacier Bay this time, and I think it was because of the timing and being able to be in each port a long time, we didn't go all the way up to Marjorie Glacier, which is a full day in and do the turn, but they did go in to John Hopkins Glacier and did the turns and stuff, which is just fine. It was cloudy, it was cold, so from the whole trip, this is the only day that it was cloudy and cold. the rest of the time, guys, it was almost like summer weather. Actually, we just really had nice weather. So anyway, Glacier Bay was a full day. Took advantage of going up to the observation lounge because the park rangers get on board and they're talking through your intercom, through your TV, throughout the day. But they have a special thing at the observation lounge. They set up, you can buy t-shirts and magnets and that. So I went up there to do that. With the balcony, we pretty much stayed in our balcony all day. We did go up, they opened up the bow of the ship, and most of the cruise ships do this, but Norwegian opened up the bow of the ship and you could go up there, and we took a couple pictures up there and just to experience it. And they serve hot chocolate, and it's just kind of a nice day, a little bit of camaraderie because everybody's up there experiencing the air going into your face and cold, and but it was nice. And the whole day in our, like I said, in our balcony is what you do when you have a balcony is you sit on the balcony bundled up. You can go in and out of your room, you can order food in. We didn't, but I mean, that's just something about having a balcony going up to Glacier Bay full day. All right, so our next stop was Skagway. We purchased Liarsville salmon bake from the ship for the shore excursion. So we were in port from 6:30 a.m. to all aboard time 7:30 p.m. Another beautiful day. Skagway tends to be a little breezy, so but it wasn't that cold to us. We enjoyed it. A lot of things you can do in Skagway. It's not a very big town. It's kind of was the gold rush days. This is one of the towns that people would go to before they would go up searching for gold. They have a White Pass train. A lot of people take that. There's you can go up the Klondike Highway, and a lot of people do that. Pan for gold, and take a tour of the city, a historical tour, and a couple museums inside. The Railroad Museum. They have the one of the original bars that are there. It's just almost like a one-street city, but yeah, just a lot of fun, and you feel like you're back in those days because it seems like everything is like it was back then. But the Liarsville salmon bake was kind of nice. We got off the ship, caught the a bus. It took us, it was not that many people, took us over to the area where they do the salmon bake. It's kind of open air, and they do the salmon right on a grill. Oh, so good. Pretty much a set menu. But I chose the salmon bake Liarsville thinking that there was more to it. But this was just we were supposed to be just there for the salmon bake. All you can eat, by the way. But we went across the street and they had a little show, and it's like a little old gold mine camp there, and they put on like a little vaudeville kind of show, but they're from the old days, like, and then they take a little hike. But we were only supposed to be there for about an hour, and I didn't realize that there was another tour that did all the rest. They had the salmon bake, and then they had the I think they went to the graveyard tour, or they went up to a creek and looked at that, and then plus the entertainment. We weren't supposed to watch that entertainment. We were supposed to be eating the whole time that we were there. So we caught that show, and we didn't pay for that show. So just beware if you have, if you're on Norwegian and you want to do the salmon bake Liarsville, I suggest doing I think it's called, mine was called Liarsville Salmon Bake Standalone, and the other is called Historical City Gold Camp and Salmon Bake. So that's the one you want to get. So for us, the salmon bake, Liarsville Salmon Bake, was $89. I had a discount of $50 plus a latitude savings of $5.85. So $33.15 for one. And the second person was $89, discount for latitude $8.90, total $80.10. So one was $33.15, the other was $80.10 for the excursion. So a great town, great excursion. And we went to Ketchikan. Now Ketchikan's a little different for Norwegian. Some of the cruise ships go right into Ketchikan, right there at port. But Norwegian has developed their own port called Ward Cove. I think my last time I was there, we didn't have that much time there. We got there like at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we had to be back, back on board like at 1 or 2 or something like that, which made everything difficult, because if you wanted to just go right into town and experience Creek Street, Norwegian had a free shuttle that would take you into town, another quick shuttle free, and then you can do whatever, but you don't have that much time. And then the shuttle coming back, everybody, a big old long line, and you're getting their shuttle back in. So then they have the shore excursions there as well. And Ward Cove is really kind of nice, because you dock there, and they've got this great big warehouse that has a tremendous amount of shopping you can do right there. You could get everything you want from Alaska right there. And the prices are really good. But if you're taking a shore excursion, you're taking it from there. So you can go into Ketchikan. You got fishing and things like that, but you got to be, shore excursions, they're not that very long if you're there. But this cruise was a full day. So I went ahead and booked a water taxi that took us from Ward Cove, 45-minute into the bay, and then they dropped us off right next to the Lumberjack Show, which is kind of the edge of town. And the Lumberjack Show, once we got dropped off there, we could walk, and we walked all of Creek Street, the whole area there. Of course, the salmon is running. The only thing that was different for this day was the day before, as we heard that we may not be able to dock because they had this tremendous storm that went through. And Ketchikan does get a lot of rain. I mean, it's a rainforest pretty much. But they got so much rain that the streets are flooded, and the port was canceled for a lot of the ships. But we got there the next day. It was fine, except for the creek itself that was running with the salmon was really rushing water. I mean, it was very hard to see any of the salmon coming up the salmon ladder and that, because there was so much water. But what a wonderful little town. I mean, we walked Creek Street, we went up into one of the museums, we watched the salmon, we walked all the way through town. We got back, I had booked the water taxi to go back, which was fine, except for it didn't leave until 6 o'clock. And we were pretty much done by, I think it was about 3. I think we sat down at the dock, it was like almost 1, and then it was like, so we decided to take the free shuttle back to the ship. But in order to do that, the shuttle, so I'm trying to explain, we took the water taxi, dropped us off at one part, but if you took the free shuttle, it dropped you off at the other. So it'd be like port dock 1, 2, 3, 4. So the water taxi would drop you off at 4, which is the closest to town, Creek Street and Lumberjack Show. But the free shuttle dropped you off all the way up to like 1, and you had to walk all that way to get, anyway. So we decided to walk back to where the free shuttle was, and you go through all these shopping, so like port, I'm saying port, like the dock number 3, you'd walk through this shopping mall, get out, and then you walk a little ways, and then you'd be dock 3, dock 4, 2, dock 1. And we got all the way through. It's a lot of walking. We'd already walked all that morning, and then the afternoon walking back. And so we took the free shuttle back. So that wasn't bad, and we got back on the ship. But the water taxi, I canceled the return, but I didn't get my money back. So it was kind of a cost. But I just didn't want to be sitting there waiting till 6 o'clock. I thought the shuttle would go at certain times, but it only returned once, which wasn't explained when I bought the ticket. So the one way was $79, $50 discount, 435 latitude. So for one person was $24.65. The second person was $79, latitude discount $7.90, and $71.10. So that's what we spent. But that was just one way. I canceled the other, so it was just a cost that we lost, I guess. All right, so that was Ketchikan. The next one we went to, we had a sea day, and then we arrived in Victoria, Canada. We arrived at 9 in the morning, and all aboard time was 10:30 p.m. So we are a full day. I booked on the Butchart and Butterfly Gardens. What a wonderful day, the beautiful day. The sun was out, it wasn't too hot, it was really nice, really, really nice. And I mentioned this in the video that I did for that day, which was last week. It just was so nice. It was a huge flower garden. I told the story of how it was about, and the butterfly garden was just near there, so the stop there. The bus took us through town on the way back, and we got back, I think we got back like at 4 in the afternoon, and got back on the ship, and we had to pack because this is day 7. So we didn't stay downtown all the way till 10:30 because we did have to pack. Our luggage needed to be outside our doors by, I think, like 9 o'clock at night. So we just got back and relaxed a little bit and had, sat on the balcony, went to dinner, and then we packed our suitcases up. So it was just, Victoria, BC is a beautiful city, and I suggested that it's only a puddle jump from Seattle. If anybody wants to go to Victoria and their ship doesn't give them much time there, or you're visiting Seattle and a couple days before your ship departs. What a nice thing. You can take, it's called the Victoria Clipper. Victoria Clipper leaves right out from Seattle, almost near where you dock for the ship, but you can go and spend a day. They have a daytime where you can go there for the day and catch the ferry to come back, or you can go and you can stay out overnight. And so if you ever have a chance to go see the city, Victoria, BC, highly suggest it, because especially Butchart Gardens, the city itself, the Empress Hotel, it's a beautiful, beautiful city. Flowers all over the place. The climate there is wonderful for flowers. So beautiful. The ticket cost was $149, $50 discount, $14.85 latitude. So one ticket was $84.15, and the second person was $149 with a latitude discount of $14.90 for $134. Well worth the price. I can't say enough. So I'm telling you all these things for the port stops and the cost and everything for what we paid for the excursion, but go back to my videos for these ports. I mean, you can go to my YouTube channel, go to the playlist for Alaska Cruise, and you can see all the videos if you want to see any of the videos that I posted for the cruise. And I post what we did, what I explain here, and what we did, so it's the full cruise day. So all right, so now we're going to talk about the entertainment on the ship. Gosh, guys, the ships always have great entertainment. I mean, it depends on your taste and everything, but this particular cruise, you were all day in port and some time into the evening. So a lot of their evening shows were, a little bit later, 7:30 and 9:30. They only had 2 shows that needed reservations. One was called Bring Back the 90s, and the other was called The Wild Cards. Both of them were really, really good. They had the dancers and the singers and that, and it was very entertaining. The other entertainment, if it wasn't on stage, it was in like the Cavern Club or the comedy, Levity Comedy. They had a Broadway series, 80s edition. They had a Welcome Aboard show. They had the Beatles, Beatles in the Cavern Club, and then the Beatles were up on stage a couple times, which was very good. That was pretty much your entertainment for this particular cruise. They have an art auction. All cruises have art auction. But it's fun to go and just, even if you're not buying anything, you get free champagne, a little glass of champagne, and they give you a free print for attending, and just to watch and see the art is beautiful, and to hear how they auction it off. So it's really good. So that was the entertainment. All right, so I hope you liked the review of the ship. My honest opinion is it was a wonderful cruise. Of course, Norwegian Joy is a beautiful ship. Any of the cruise ships that go up there that's Norwegian, I'm sure you'll have a good time. In Encore, the Joy, the Bliss goes up there. So those are the ships that I know that go. Just check your itinerary. If you're thinking that it's too short of a time in one of the ports, look to see what the other ships offer in special and that. Like I said, go to ncl.com and they show you what special is going on right now. And you can book your Alaska cruise for next year today and take advantage of the whatever special they've got going. So highly recommend, highly recommend. and I have no complaints on this one. I think we took our time with everything. We did everything that we wanted to do. You know, no complaints. So that's my honest opinion of the cruise. But guys, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I have things coming up. I did do my Mexican Riviera cruise, so that's what's going to start next week. I'm going to start my next videos will be the Mexican Riviera cruise, and like I said, this is November. That'll take us through December, and then in January I have another 14-day cruise out of Galveston on the Norwegian Viva. So I haven't been on that one. I've been on the Prima. Now I'm going to go to the Viva. So stay tuned for all that and much more. And thank you guys so much. Give me that thumbs up. You've watched it all the way through. I thank you for that. Ask questions, comment, please. That all helps the algorithm. Share. That helps me as well. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm looking to get the watch time hours on my, that's my next goal. I need to get, for some reason, 4,000. I'm almost there. So can't get monetized until that. I got the 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. Now I'm looking at the watch time hours. So meantime, I'm enjoying just talking with you guys and enjoying giving you tips and tricks and advice and showing you what I've done on my cruise, right? All right, so thanks again, everybody. I hope today you're having a great day. I hope you're being safe. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving, because that's coming up this week. And whatever you're doing, I'll see you on the next cruise. Love you all.